So this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Eye of the Tiger, 1906. This is going to be another Professor Quiz recommendation. I'm giving it 5 out of 5 stars. I love this flick. 1986 U.S. action drama film. This happening about a month ago when Professor Quiz was going off on the recommendations with his Dick Tracy and Eye of the Tiger. Cool. Or was that a few months ago? I forgot. Anyways, it's been a while since Professor Quiz made a recommendation. It's got Gary Busey, Yaphet, Kotto, Seymour, Cassel, William Smith. What other guy? The guy who played the priest. Bert Remsen. Lots of cool explosions. I didn't really care for the music. It's got the Eye of the Tiger song playing 3 times throughout the movie.
Overrated.
It sounded like a different recording, though. It didn't sound like the radio version of Eye of the Tiger. But I'm so sick and tired of hearing Eye of the Tiger. I've heard it a million times. It's like Christmas music. You get sick and tired of it after the millionth time. This has got James Brown, more lame music. Yaphet Kotto is bobbing his head in the airplane while listening to James Brown. Terrible music. But other than that, it's great flick. Tons of explosion. There's a decapitation. Great ending. William Smith is great. Gary Busey is great. Lots of good one-liners. It's just a great film all around. It's got Sam Cassel. He's great as the corrupt sheriff. Okay, so it's got government corruption going. Explosions, decapitation, great one-liner. Great acting. After serving time in prison, Buck Matthews, Gary Busey, a Vietnam War veteran, returns to his hometown to start his life over with his wife, Christy, and their 5-year-old daughter, Jennifer, Judith Barcy. Now, there's a story with Judith Barcy. It's in the comments. I posted the movie in the trailer. If you click on the link to the movie and scroll down, you'll see what happened to Judith Barcy. He learns that the small town where he grew up is overrun by a large motorcycle gang that rides through town in large numbers, harassing various citizens. And the motorcycle gang is led by none other than William Smith, who's got his head shaved, except for he's got the patch of hair in the back. He looks like Animal from the Road Warriors wrestling tag team. Anyway, on his first night back to his old job at the construction yard, Buck hears a woman screaming in the distance. He follows the screams to discover a large group of bikers attacking and attempting to rape a local nurse. So he just shows up and that interrupts their rape or something. So William Smith is mad. How dare you interrupt my rape? Buck manages to chase the gang off using his truck, saving the nurse. Yeah, I didn't see much chasing the gang off, but okay. That's what the plot summary says on Wikipedia. I'm just reading from it again because that one fan of The Night of the Iguana didn't like my review, so she's being nitpicky about me reading from Wikipedia. So I'm going to read, follow Professor Quiz advice. I'm going to ignore that person, and I'm going to keep doing what I've been doing for the past month. The leader of the biker gang Blade, William Smith, takes Buck's actions personally and begins to terrorize Buck and his family. The gang attacks the Matthews home, beating Buck and killing his wife. This leaves Jennifer, his young daughter, in shock as she witnessed the entire event. The local sheriff, Seymour Cassel, refuses to help Buck, leaving him with no other option but to take justice into his own hands. Vigilante! Buck then calls in a favor from Jamie, Jorge Gill.
Jorge.
Yeah. No, as George, as Jorge. That guy looks like the cousin of the Godfather or something. Jamie is a friend from prison. Jamie is a Miami-based Colombian drug kingpin whom Buck saved during a prison riot and who was also paroled with Buck in the opening scene. So I guess Buck got sent to jail for acting in self-defense in some bar. But they said that he killed somebody. That part wasn't too clear to me. Buck receives a high-tech truck equipped with machine guns and mortars. That thing is pretty wild. It's like it's like Kid from Knight Rider. Buck's friend, J.B. Devereaux, Yaphet Kotto, a local deputy who fought alongside Buck in Vietnam, provides Buck with a history of the motorcycle gang. The sheriff is shown to be colluding with the motorcycle gang as Blade and his men give the sheriff bribes of cash to ignore their activities. Ooh, government corruption. Who would have known? Buck and JB begin to retaliate against the bikers through various means. Buck uses a wire to string out onto a road to decapitate at least two of the bikers. He lures another small group to their deaths by exploding his old truck when they attack it. Oh, he put a dummy in the driver's seat. And then he pressed the button and it blew up. Pretty cool explosions in this one. He shoots other gang members whom they have seen committing crimes in and around town. Eventually, the bikers kidnap Buck's daughter, Jennifer, from the hospital. Despite Buck hiring a bodyguard, somebody else to watch her, forcing Buck to go to their camp in the desert outside of town. With the help of JB flying a bomb-dropping crop duster airplane, Buck successfully defeats the gang and rescues his daughter. The sheriff tries to have Buck arrested, but the deputies, having enough of his corruption, rebel against him. That was pretty cool. And willingly let Buck deal with him. In explosive climax, Buck has the local sheriff killed. The sheriff seems to have framed Buck for a murder committed earlier. That part wasn't clear. By offering him as a target for the gang, and then has a one-on-one fist fight with Blade. That was a great fist fight. Gary Busey and William Smith. I love William Smith. I would have seen this movie anyway because it's a William Smith movie. We want to see all William Smith movies. The film begins and ends with the 1982 song Eye of the Tiger by Survivor playing over the credits. The song had previously been heard in the 1982 film Rocky III, for which it was specifically written earning it an Oscar and Grammy nomination. The LA Times said it was just another vengeance. It was just another routine vengeance exploitation picture. An endless barrage of TV Guide said it was an endless barrage of stale revenge film cliches. Oh, my kind of film. Shout Factory announced that they would release Eye of the Tiger as part of a 4-film action-packed movie marathon DVD set on March 19, 2013. And that's everything from Wikipedia. I just read to you. If you don't like me reading from Wikipedia, too bad. You're not one of my fans anyway, so go away. All right. So I got my son here. He's been on his iPad for like 2.5 hours already. I guess I'll cook him some tacos and some blood orange Bundaberg.
Yeah.
Cool. I've been munching on candy. I had eggs, Captain Crunch, smoothie, and yogurt for breakfast. Next up, I'm going to watch Dick Tracy Returns, another professor quiz recommendation. Like I said, he was going off a while back. He said, Eye of the Tiger, Dick Tracy Returns, and Daredevils of the Red Circle. Those are my 3 to watch today, unless I get Netflix. We'll see if I get Netflix. I'll pull up Netflix and see what I got coming down the pike. I did a pretty good job of cleaning my my little in-law unit here. I used a lot of bleach, so it probably stinks like bleach here. But that only took me an hour. It kind of surprised me how clean my place was already. I just had to dust a little bit in the bathroom and on this table here where I have my Chromebook. Clean the shower, scrub some of the scum off with some bleach, and clean the stove and the fridge a little bit. I got a stain off my mattress, I think, but I still gotta wash his blankets dirty. Anyway, I've got the Outlaw, and the Postman Always Rings Twice. I'll probably get that later today. And then Pride of the Yankees. It looks like it won't be here until I don't know, Friday? Something like that. Next week, I've got The Message, another Adrian mention, 3 hours, 2 minutes. Holy cow. Then I've got The Prince and the Pauper with Errol Flynn and Claude Rains. And Hell Comes to Frogtown. Pretty cool looking dystopian film with Rowdy Roddy Piper. Cool. So highly recommended this one. Check it out. I posted the links to the movie and the trailer in the description box later.